Welcome to Speak Smart English Ease. Do subscribe, like, and share if the video is informative.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a heartwarming story, one about courage, growth, and the power of saying yes to new experiences. It's called The Girl Who Couldn't Say Yes. If you love inspiring stories that touch the heart, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. All right, let's dive in. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village surrounded by rolling hills and crystal clear rivers, there lived a girl named Lily. Now, Lily was a very careful girl. She loved reading books, painting beautiful pictures, and tending to her little garden. But while the other children laughed, ran, and explored the big exciting world outside, Lily stayed indoors. She was afraid of anything unfamiliar. Would she ever find the courage to step beyond her comfort zone? Let's find out. The other kids would call out to her, "Come play with us, Lily." But every time she would shake her head.
What if I fall? What if I don't know the rules? What if it's not as fun as it looks?
And so she stayed right where she felt safe, watching from a distance, always on the sidelines. But no matter was she truly living or just watching life pass her by? One sunny morning, as Lily walked down the quiet village road, she heard footsteps, fast and excited. "Lily, wait up!" called Sophie, her best friend. Sophie was always full of energy, always laughing, running, and planning the next big adventure. And today was no different. But this time, something in Sophie's eyes said, this adventure might be special. Sophie ran up, eyes sparkling with excitement.
Hey, Lily, we're going on a treasure hunt in the forest today. She grabbed Lily's hand, grinning. You have to come with us. It's going to be so much fun.
Lily felt her heart race. Could she say yes this time? The forest was filled with twisting paths, strange noises, and who knew what kind of wild animals? What if I get lost? What if I can't keep up, she thought. Doubt whispered in her mind, but deep inside a tiny voice wondered, what if this was the adventure she needed? Lily hesitated.
I don't think I can go, Sophie.
She looked down, worry creeping in.
What if something goes wrong?
Her mind filled with all the what-ifs. The unknown still felt so scary. Sophie smiled, but she understood.
That's okay, Lily. Maybe next time.
She said cheerfully before dashing off to join the others. Lily watched as they disappeared into the trees, their laughter fading into the distance. She sighed, wrapping her arms around herself. Maybe next time, she thought. But deep down she wondered, how many next times would there be before she finally said yes? Lily watched as Sophie and the other kids disappeared into the forest, their laughter echoing through the trees. She sat by the river, staring at the rippling water, her thoughts swirling like the current.
Why am I so afraid? What's really stopping me from trying new things?
For the first time, she wasn't just avoiding the question. She was searching for an answer, and deep down, she knew it was time for a change. That night, Lily sat in silence, lost in thought. Her grandfather, a wise old man with a long white beard and kind, knowing eyes, noticed right away. He sat down beside her.
Something's on your mind, isn't it, Lily?
She looked up at him, hesitating. Could he really understand what she was feeling? But deep down, she knew. If anyone could help, it was him. Her grandfather's voice was soft but curious.
Lily, why are you sitting here all alone?
Lily glanced up, then back down at her hands. She hesitated. How could she explain the thoughts swirling in her mind? The fear, the doubt, the what-ifs. But deep inside, she knew. This was the moment to speak. Lily sighed, her gaze dropping to the ground. She looked at her grandfather, her heart heavy. For a moment, she said nothing, just sitting in the quiet night. Finally, in a soft voice, she whispered. Lily's voice was barely a whisper.
Grandpa, what if I'm not brave enough?
Lily's voice was barely a whisper.
Grandfather, I'm just so scared.
She looked down, her fingers twisting nervously.
What if I fail? What if I make a mistake?
Her fears felt so big, so impossible to overcome. But as she spoke them aloud, they suddenly didn't seem so impossible anymore. Her grandfather simply smiled.
Ah, my dear Lily, let me tell you something.
Her grandfather smiled gently.
Lily, life is full of chances and endless things to discover. But if you always say no, you'll never know what you're missing.
He placed a comforting hand on her shoulder.
It's not about being perfect. It's not about never making mistakes. It's about trying. Because when you say yes, Lily, you open the door to new experiences, new adventures, and new possibilities you never even imagined. The next day, the sun was shining. The birds were singing, and then… Lily! Sophie came running up to her once again, eyes sparkling with excitement.
Come on, Lily, you have to join us today.
Lily felt her heart skip a beat. Would she say no? Again? Or was today the day she finally said yes? Sophie bounced on her toes, eyes full of excitement.
Lily, we're playing hide and seek at the park.
She grabbed Lily's hands, pleading.
Please join us today. It'll be so much fun.
Lily hesitated, her heart pounding. This was it, the moment to decide. Would she say no like always? Or was it finally time to say yes? Lily felt that familiar knot in her stomach. The fear, the hesitation, it was all still there. But then, she remembered her grandfather's words.
It's not about being perfect. It's about trying.
Maybe, just maybe, it was time to try something new. She took a deep breath, her heart pounding, and for the very first time, she looked at Sophie and said,
Yes.
Lily felt her heart race. She took one more deep breath, then smiled.
Okay, I'll join you.
Sophie's eyes lit up with joy.
Really? Let's go.
As they ran toward the park, Lily felt something new. Excitement, freedom, and just a little bit of courage. And for the first time, she wasn't just watching from the sidelines. She was part of the adventure. As soon as Lily joined the others, she felt a little awkward. She wasn't used to running around, weaving between trees or finding the perfect hiding spot. But then, something changed. A little giggle escaped her lips. Then another. Before she knew it, she was laughing, running, and having fun, just like everyone else. For the first time, Lily realized, saying yes felt pretty amazing. Lily realized it wasn't as scary as she had imagined. In fact, it was fun. She ran, she laughed, she played, and for the first time, she felt truly free. And in that moment, she knew. She was so glad she had said yes. From that day on, Lily began to say yes more often. She said yes to going on walks. She said yes to helping her friends. She even said yes to trying new foods, some delicious, some not so much. And with every yes, she grew more confident, braver, and discovered something new about herself. Lily had finally opened the door to adventure, and she never wanted to close it again. One day, Lily faced a new challenge, a big rock she had always been afraid to climb. She hesitated, but then she took a deep breath and placed her foot on the first step. She stumbled at first, but she didn't stop. With each step, she grew braver, and when she finally reached the top, she gasped. The view was incredible. At that moment, Lily realized she was capable of more than she ever imagined. That evening, Lily ran to her grandfather, her face beaming with pride. Her heart was still racing, not from fear, but from excitement.
Grandpa, guess what?
She said, barely able to contain her joy. And as her grandfather looked at her, he already knew. Lily had found her courage. She grabbed Lily's hands, pleading. Her eyes sparkled with joy.
I climbed the rock, and it felt amazing.
She could still feel the rush, the thrill of standing at the top. For the first time, fear hadn't won. She had. Her grandfather smiled, his eyes full of pride.
I knew you could do it, Lily. You see, life is about stepping outside your comfort zone. It's about trying new things, taking chances, and learning from every experience, whether it's good or bad.
Lily listened closely, his words sinking deep into her heart. She was finally beginning to understand. And from that day forward, Lily was no longer the girl who said no. She became known as the girl who said yes, to adventure, to new experiences, and to the unknown. But more than that, she inspired others to do the same. She had learned something truly special. Life is full of wonderful opportunities, and when you say yes, you open yourself up to a world of endless possibilities. So, the next time you're faced with something new, remember Lily's story. Yes, stepping into the unknown can be scary, but sometimes saying yes leads to incredible adventures, new friendships, and unexpected joys. What amazing things are waiting for you to say yes? Lily's journey teaches us a valuable lesson. Life is full of opportunities waiting for us to embrace them. By stepping out of her comfort zone and saying yes to new experiences, Lily grew braver, learned to face her fears, and discovered the joys of adventure. Her story reminds us that sometimes the hardest thing is to say yes, but once we do, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. The more we try, the more we grow. So next time you're faced with a challenge, remember Lily and take that step forward. Who knows what amazing experiences await you? The moral of the story is that stepping out of your comfort zone and saying yes to new experiences can lead to personal growth, adventure, and unexpected joy. Even though it might feel scary at first, trying new things helps you discover your strengths and open doors to amazing opportunities. Embrace challenges, face your fears, and remember that every yes can bring something wonderful into your life. Potentially challenging words from story. Number 1, courage. The ability to face your fears or do something difficult even when you're scared. Number 2, growth. The process of becoming better, stronger, or more experienced. Number 3, comfort zone. The things you feel safe doing, where you don't feel challenged or afraid. Number 4, hesitated. Paused or waited before doing something because you were unsure. Number 5, what ifs. The worries or questions about things that might happen in the future. Number 6, doubt. The feeling that something might not be true or might not work. Number 7, possibilities. Things that could happen or ways something might be. Number 8, endless. Something that doesn't have an end. It keeps going. Number 9, incredible. Amazing or hard to believe. Number 10, comforting. Giving someone peace or calmness. Number 11, adventure. An exciting experience, often involving risk or new challenges. Number 12, exploring. Looking for or discovering new places or things. Number 13, whispered, said in a very quiet voice. Number 14, reflection, thinking deeply about something. Number 15, resilience. The ability to recover from difficulties or keep going even when things are hard. Number 16, unfamiliar, not known or not experienced before. Number 17, thrill, a strong feeling of excitement or happiness. Number 18, venture, to go somewhere or try something new, especially if it is risky. Number 19, inspire, to encourage someone to do something or make them feel motivated. If you love this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. And always remember, life is waiting for you to say yes.